Yeah, Solid Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9-hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep, go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laps in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar.
Yo. What's up, y'all? How you doing? It's your man Wild Card Mar, back in the building. Episode 430. Yes, 430. I.O.W. Sports Show, late night owl edition. Yes, sir. We are here. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. All the social media platforms at the bottom of the screen. And yeah, man, let's get to it because we got a lot of sports to talk about. Hey, man, for all my baseball heads, we'll talk World Series. Game 3 was tonight. Dodgers win 4-2, take a commanding 3-0 lead in the World Series. Is looking real grim. Looking real grim for them Bronx Bombers. All right, looking real grim. I'll kind of touch on why the Yankees are struggling. I'll touch on it why. We'll definitely talk World Series later in the show for sure. But let's start here. Obviously, with some Monday Night Football. Hey, Steelers, Giants, Monday Night Football. What a great time to be alive. Hey, what's up, my man, Omar, man? Hey, man, y'all tap in with the sports professor, him, and the homie Clubber D, Ball and Buzz Sports Entertainment. Y'all tap in with them. Man, great content that they got. Love them fellas over there. Hey, man, we always do great collaborations, but definitely tap in with them, man. Salute, my brother. Yeah, Giants Steelers tonight. What a great. I was surprised because I'll be honest. I'm tired of looking at the Giants on primetime. All right, because more times than not, they trash. I'm just tired of seeing Giants on primetime TV. Look, I get it. They're in a big sports market. I get it. A lot of viewers. They got a lot of fans. And they help bring numbers, but I'm about tired of seeing just booty juice teams on prime time. Stop putting the Jets, stop putting the Giants. Don't put them on prime time no more. I'm tired of that. Tired of that crap. I don't want to look at that crap no more. All right, neither one of those teams are good. All right, both of those teams are 2-6, and you keep putting these booty juice ass teams on prime time. Stop it. All right. I'm going to start a petition to Roger Goodell and say, hey man, let's start flexing week 1. Yes, week 1. All right. Based on how you look in preseason. No. If you are a repeat offender of just trash organization like the Jets and the Giants, stop. No. Nope. We flexing you out week 1. I don't care. Don't put this trash ass shit on my damn primetime TV. All right. Point blank period. Anyway, it was actually a good game, but I will say this. I thought the Steelers was kind of playing with their food a little bit. I think they was kind of playing with their food a little bit. Couldn't finish drives. with touchdowns. They had some some field goals. They were in a field goal battle for a while with the Giants, which is crazy to think that they were kind of leaving a door open for the Giants. And lo and behold, the $160 million man Daniel Jones does Daniel Jones shit. Throws an interception at the end of the game as they were driving, possibly to even tie the game. And he does bonehead Daniel Jones shit. Interception. See, this is why I don't want you on primetime TV. This is why. But ladies and gentlemen, let's look at this from the Steelers' point of view. No shock that, again, 2 weeks in a row, it does kind of look a little shaky at the beginning, a little slow start for Russell Wilson. But once he gets going, and definitely it helps when Najee Harris is having a solid game, and Warren, get the running game going for the Steelers. Russ Wilson looks like he did in Seattle. No surprise at all. Steelers, they do what they do. He's still very accurate, 20 of 28, still very accurate, 278 yards, the TD to Austin the third. He had a punt return and a receiving TD. Wow. But Pittsburgh does their thing. I mean, you can't hate on it. Hey, my man Chris Style. Hey, man, y'all tap in, especially if you're a Chiefs fan. If you're not a Chiefs fan, just come and listen to a great podcast that covers the Chiefs because they're the best team in football. Arrowhead Chief podcast. All right. I'll tap in with my man Chris Style. Shout out to him. Hey, I saw you was at the game. I saw you was at the Vegas game yesterday. My man Chris, he stays in Vegas, so he was able to get a opportunity to see the Chiefs put it should have been a beatdown, but get a dub, all right, over the punk ass Raiders. So shout out to my man Chris Style. Y'all tap in with them. Hey man. But no, Steelers did they thing. I know, Omar, you a Raiders fan. I know. Hey, eventually, why don't you just come on over to the kingdom, man? It ain't too ain't too hot over there in Las Vegas. Oh yeah, you got the Chris and Mal podcast as well. So y'all tap in with them. So hey, you see what my man Chris typed into the comment right there. Y'all show my brother some love, man. Definitely love what he got going on. But no, something needs to be said about how Mike Tomlin, year in, year out, always has this team playing damn good football. I mean, just when we think that the Steelers should be left for dead, the streak of going over 500 for Mike Tomlin is about to get ruined. And I know he made a decision to switch to Russell Wilson, but he didn't second guess the decision. He knew what he was doing and looked like it's paying off. You're 6-2. You're on top of the AFC North. If anybody had that in their bingo card, I would be crazy. You would be absolutely crazy to think that you had the Steelers at 6-2 on top of that AFC North. I didn't have that. I thought that they'd be competitive. I thought that they would be, in the thick of the wild card push. No. Thanks to the Baltimore Ravens blunder yesterday. We'll talk about that later. Because I've been on record for the last week and a half to say, hey man, there's a team that scares me. It'd be the Ravens. I'm not so sure about that right now. We'll talk about that later, but it's crazy. And yes, I mean, thank you, Omar. I was kind of at a loss for words, but I think you summed it up right there. Mike Tomlin always gets the best with whatever he's given. And has he always been given the best player, especially on offense? Not necessarily. Always coaches up defense well. They always, it helps when TJ Watt is on the field doing what he does. I I mean, I did not see the Steelers being consistent as they are now, and they are a model of consistency, as Omar points out. How the coaches are just consistent. I mean, they've had 3 coaches since 1969. 3. As the Jets have had 20 since 1960. The 2 total opposites of that coaching pendulum. But regardless, is like it. Just Mike Tomlin does it year in and year out. If I'm a player, I got to see what he's about. I'm just being dead serious. If I was an NFL player, I would be calling to my agent and be like, "Hey, man, let me make a quick 3 or 4 year deal with Pittsburgh because I need to see what this man's about." I mean, we just look at the players that he's had and lost. I mean, had AB help, that man was a baller. But then he ended up going crazy, and then he gets rid of him. When you think that the offense would be trash, he gets other players. I mean, how does Mike Tomlin do this? You know what? When Mike Tomlin retires, there needs to be a 30 for 30. He needs to write a book, and I'm hoping that he can start giving away some secrets on how he's been a model of consistency since he's taken over the job. He has not had a losing season, y'all. How do you do that? He's won a Super Bowl. All right, I am willing to go right now that the best coaches in the league is Andy Reid, of course. And then after that, you can have a debate. Who you want to throw up there? Mike Tomlin better be up there. You can say John Harbaugh. He's won a Super Bowl as well. Other than that, I think it starts to fall off on coaches that you can put in the conversation as being them dudes. Mike Tomlin's name got to be up there. Matter of fact, when Mike Tomlin decides to step away from coaching, he's a Hall of Fame coach. Yeah, I said it. I didn't stutter. I didn't hesitate. I did not even think twice about saying it. If Mike Tomlin ain't in the Hall of Fame, throw it out. Get rid of it. Absolutely get rid of it. Because if Bill Cowher is a Hall of Fame coach, Mike Tomlin's a Hall of Fame coach. I'm just being quite honest about the situation. Mike Tomlin has done so many great things. Okay, Sean McVay, not too shabby. Which, by the way, you know what? I'm not mad at that, Chris, because Sean McVay, with the win last week, I think he just became the most winning head coach in Rams history. And he hasn't been there forever. So I can rock with that. I can rock with that. But Mike Tomlin has done this like year in and year out. Even when there are times when the roster ain't been great, they going on stretches of losing. I mean, he had Kenny Pickett, and he decided he was winning games with Mason Rudolph. Yeah, y'all remember Devlin Hodges? Devlin Hodges, some backup dude. He even squeezed the last little bit of Michael Vick in Pittsburgh. The last little bit of Michael Vick was wasted in Pittsburgh. He squeezed that last little juice out of Mike Vick, and got. I mean, Byron Leftwich, agent Ben Roethlisberger that was trash on the way out. Was winning games with him, got to the playoffs. I mean, I'm in awe of this man, of how he's been able to Well, keep the main thing. Keep the Steelers' way. Keep it winning football. Are they winning a lot of playoff games? Are they winning a lot of Super Bowls? No. But we also got to remember this man was coaching the Steelers in the middle of Tom Brady in the Patriots dynasty. Now he's in the middle of an Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes Chiefs dynasty. You still got to give that man his credit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the man's he's been consistent year in and year out. Hall of Fame coach, without a doubt. But we also let's flip the coin though, because there was another team on Monday Night Football, the Giants. Brian Daboll. I don't know. I think I might have to add him to my hot seat coaches list now. And the reason why is because listen here, partner. You made it seem like Daniel Jones was good a couple of years ago, get to the playoffs, beat the Vikings. You end up helping him get paid. Ain't been looking so hot. You gave us that fool's gold thinking Daniel Jones was something, but we all know he trash. But here's my thing. If the Giants decide to let him go, I understand. Yeah, he's booty juice. Daniel Jones is trash. He is. But I'm going to say this. If the Giants decide to move on from Brian Daboll, I understand. Because he has not been able to recreate any and everything that he had us believing in that team a couple of years ago when they went on the playoff run. I get it. But here's my thing. Here's why I can make a case on why you shouldn't get rid of Brian Daboll. Because you should fire the GM first. You should absolutely fire the GM first before you get rid of Brian Daboll. Here's why. Because you, the GM, even last week, had Saquon Barkley ran all over your asses. Saquon Barkley he could have broke a record. He decided, nah, man, I'm going to chill. Let the young bulls get it. Here's my problem. You decide not to even try. Well, they can say they tried to re-sign Saquon Barkley. That was the most weakest, lamest attempt to re-sign one of the most electrifying running backs in the league right now. How do you let that man walk out the door? Matter of fact, you don't. You are such a piss poor general manager that damn a franchise tag. You say, no. I want you in Giants blue for the rest of your career. You give him the extension, the long-term extension. You put him up there with Christian McCaffrey yearly salary. You just do it. There's no question. Matter of fact, the GM should be fired right now because of the matter of fact, he should have been fired after Saquon ran up and down on their asses last week. He should have been fired because he still should have been in the Giants uniform. You don't give him much to work with, Brian Daboll. You don't give him much to work with. I love Malik Neighbors, but Malik Neighbors, woo, boy, he better have stamina because he gonna get targets. He's already missed a game because he got hurt. Because he pretty much is the offense. All right. Outside of that, ain't much left there to really desire on the offensive side of the Giants. The offensive line, putrid, booty juice, trash, basura, cheeks, ass, all that. I mean, goodness gracious. Couldn't stop nothing. They are just putrid, for real. So I could make a case that Brian Daboll is really put in a can't win situation. You ain't got much. And the fact that they actually hung in with the Steelers tonight, and he was actually able to draw up some, because there was a point in time where I was kind of looking at this game where he kind of got Daniel Jones looking pretty decent tonight. until that last drive where Daniel Jones did Daniel Jones shit and threw the interception in a potential game-tying drive as they were driving and they were in Steelers territory. Of course, Daniel Jones said, now, I'm still Daniel Jones. I'm still the same sucker-ass motherfucker. I'm still him. Yeah. So I can make a case on why you kind of keep Brian Daboll. He's playing with a stacked deck against him. Because it is not too good for him. When you got absolutely the JV players to coach with in the National Football League, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you Bill Belichick, Don Shula, Bill Parcells, Andy Reid. I don't give a damn what your coach's name is. It's going to be kind of hard to get this offensive rolling. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. They definitely had a good game tonight. Slayton, I need Slayton to be more consistent. All right. And the only reason why we're seeing Tyrone Tracy is because, damn it, you let Saquon Barkley go. You know? Their D-line is really good, but they can't play offense. So ain't too much. And matter of fact, that D-line better be good because the general manager has spent so much damn money on that D-line. It better be the best D-line in all of football. I mean, he has allocated millions of guaranteed dollars to that D-line. It better be the best D-line. Talking about Brian Burns, Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence. I mean, he's been throwing money at crazy money at that D-line. Yeah, they better be good in their D-line. Shit. Crazy. But couldn't fuck up no money to keep Saquon Barkley. And you see why the Giants are 2-6. Because it's been a bad general manager that's been dampering actually good coaching from Brian Daboll. It has. It's been dampering good coaching because your general manager has done a poor job to get you the offensive weapons to make you do what it do. But great Monday Night Football game, surprisingly, because the Giants were in it. But I implore to you, Roger Goodell, stop putting Jets, Giants in primetime TV. Next year, when y'all release the schedule, if y'all sons of bitches have 6 primetime games for both the Giants and the Jets again, and I'm probably exaggerating on how many they got this year, but I've seen enough of them. If y'all give them any more damn primetime games next year, more than one, I am going to draw up a petition. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull up to New York office. I might get kicked out, but we're going to have some words. We're going to have to talk. We're going to have a conversation for sure. Because this shit ain't it. This shit ain't it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do it no more, man. So I'm putting these damn Giants and Jets on primetime TV. Is look, outside of New Jersey, nobody give a damn about the Giants and the Jets. Oh, speaking of the Jets, let's recap week 8. I was told by many of you raggedy ass Jets sons of bitches that the Jets, well, we got a Super Bowl caliber team. We're going to be in the conversation this year. Well, y'all playing Pop Warner? Y'all gonna go to the Super Bowl Pop Warner? Pop Warner Super Bowl? Is that it? You going to the Super Bowl in Madden 25? Is that it? Because you damn sure ain't going to the NFL Super Bowl, the actual one that's going to be in New Orleans this year. That ain't happening. Look, I don't care what Jets fans say. Y'all are trash. Y'all are trash. And Devontae Adams, you's a sucker. You know why you a sucker? Because you talked all that trash talking about I want to go to a winning situation where you picked the wrong team to get traded to. You damn sure ain't winning shit with the Jets uniform on. How in the hell do you go to New England and lose to a team that has little to no offense? I'm talking about literally none. Go look at the offensive stats. Go look at the numbers. Look, men lie, women lie, wild card sure don't lie because I follow the numbers. Go look at the numbers. The Patriots offense is damn near at the bottom of damn near every statistical offensive category, and you lose to them. But y'all got a Super Bowl caliber defense. You got the Hall of Fame quarterback. We just traded for one of the best wide receivers in the land. What the hell y'all doing losing to the Patriots? What the hell y'all doing losing to the Patriots? And and you fool ass Jets fans, don't you dare try to tell me, well, what if we run the table? Y'all ain't what table? The way that they playing, they about to be at the little kiddies table on Thanksgiving in a couple of weeks. You can't even come to the big dog's table. Stay out of grown folk business. We'll take your ass back to that kiddie table. Come on, what is we doing? Hey. It's quite laughable because I want to know the excuse on why y'all still losing. You fired your coach, ain't won a game since. Use him as the scapegoat, ain't done nothing worth a damn. See, but this is what you get. This is instant NFL karma because you thought that once we get Aaron Rodgers, we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. We gonna be good. No. I'm gonna tell you the truth, Jets. So you got a guy who back in the days, I used to love Aaron Rodgers. I thought he was the man. Y'all got you a diva. Y'all got you a diva. That's what you got. You got a dude that is living off the past success, which is very minimal. Which, by the way, if you look at the grand scheme of Aaron Rodgers, all them times he was in Green Bay, 13-4, 13, 12, 14, double-digit wins in the regular season, number one seed multiple times, and ain't got a damn thing to show for it. But it was never his fault. Never? Okay. You go to New York. You asked to go there. Packers do you a solid. Trade you there. You get hurt. 4 plays in. Okay. Cool. We can move past that. Okay, well, what about this year? You 2-6 with you as the starter, man. And you ain't playing good. And you look real 40-ish. You look cooked. You look cooked. You look like a dude that just holding on, all right, and just won't let it go. I think you better let it go. Boom, 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 boom. Jets ain't going to no damn Super Bowl. It ain't happening. It ain't. You convince Aaron Rodgers to bring in an offensive coordinator, Hackett, who couldn't hack it, all pun intended, as a head coach, got fired, couldn't even complete his first season as a coach because his offense was inept and he's supposed to be offensive minded. How does that work? That's like a hooker who don't know how to twerk that thing. Don't know how to own a knob. That's like a stripper who can't make it jiggle. That's like going to Hooters and the shorty ain't got no Hooters. Come on now. Make this make sense. How the hell you get fired for lack of offense and you supposed to be offensive minded? Couldn't even make it out his first full season. You convince Aaron Rodgers to bring that guy as your offensive coordinator. And what has your offense done? Ain't done a damn thing. Huh? You convinced the man to bring in Alan Lazard, who ain't never been a top receiver. He's been a reserve at best. Third option at best. Well, that's being generous. Third or fourth option at best. You convinced? Yeah, let's waste money on Alan Lazard. Yeah, let's use him. Oh, yeah. And then we goes, yeah. Devontae's the cure for everything. Yeah, he's the cure. Oh, okay. How's that going for you? Oh, and don't try to sell me that he ain't convinced y'all to get rid of Robert Salah. Come on now, I ain't buying that. I was born at night. I wasn't born last night. I ain't a fool. But y'all got your peoples in Dyer's like I got them hurt. I mean, Greedy cracks me up because obviously he's supposed to be unbiased as an analyst, but he shows his come on. He shows it. What's up, Bobby G? Shout out my man Bobby G. But listen to Greedy, man. He's hurt. He's sick.
The New York Jets of 2024 are one of the colossal failures in sports history. When we talk about the true failure teams, people always go back to the 2011 Philadelphia Eagles who called themselves the Dream Team, who, by the way, finished 8-8. This team isn't going to finish anywhere near 8-8. This is a team that went as all in as any team ever has. And I can't say I thought it was the wrong thing to do. As it was happening, I thought it was the right thing to do. So I guess I'm as guilty of this as anybody else. But when you consider the future Hall of Fame quarterback and the trade they make for his longtime best friend and all these young players they have on the roster and they fire the coach because it's going to make them better and it only makes them worse, and everything else, all the words that have been said, all the words that have been written, all the actions that have been taken, all the hype and all the belief that has existed, and what the actual results have been, the Jets of 2024 are one of the greatest, most colossal and embarrassing failures in sports history. And that sticks to all of them. So when people say, does this stick to Rodgers? Yes. It doesn't mean he's not an all-time great. It doesn't mean he's not a Hall of Famer, but it most certainly goes in the permanent record. It goes in the bio. The New York Jets turned over their entire franchise to him, and it got much, much worse, like embarrassingly worse. What they're doing is embarrassing to watch. I've been following this team 50 years. I've never been as embarrassed to say that I'm a fan or to say that I believed in them as I have been this season and yesterday in particular, with absolutely everything on the line against a team that for all intents and purposes is tanking and lost their quarterback in the second quarter. For the Jets to lose that game and look as uninspired as they did might genuinely be a new low for a franchise that has hit a lot of lows. So that is the legacy of this group, whatever happens from here. This is one of the colossal failures that we've ever seen in sports.
Hey, man, he said in sports history, the biggest colossal failure is week 8. This is how bad y'all got y'all fans just kirking out, spazzing out, just upset on how putrid and trash y'all are. It is week 8. But I was told the Jets will make a run at the Super Bowl this year. That's quite laughable. Let's move on. I've done enough punching on the Jets. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never seen this, and I know a lot of people have already talked about it on today. I've never seen a starting quarterback who's 100% healthy. He's not even 25 yet. I don't think so. Tap out. Tapped his helmet. Anthony Richardson tapped his helmet Said I was tired. I was gassed. I need to come out for a couple of plays. Okay. Anthony Richardson, you tapping out? Voluntarily took yourself out the game? Said I'm tired, I'm gassed? Where they do that at? Especially as a look, I don't care what's been said before I even say this take. Point blank period. You as a quarterback, you're not allowed to tap out. I'm just being serious. You are not allowed to take yourself out the game. No. I'm sorry. If I was Shane Steichen, the moment that you voluntarily took yourself out the game, talking about you tired, where I'd have turned around and said, well, I'm tired of your shit. Sit on the bench. I'm being so serious. I would have went with Joe Flacco for the rest of the game. Probably could have won that game too. I tried to be a defender of Anthony Richardson. I thought he had the biggest upside of the quarterbacks coming out the draft last year. I still think he has a chance to be something great, but it's going to take a miracle. It's going to take the right coaching to get this guy right. The moment you tapping out, the only time I allow tap out is when I'm with my lady and I'm blowing her back out and she tap out. That's the only time I allow that. All right. I can allow a tap out in UFC, a motherfucker in the chokehold, about to go to sleep, arm bar, submission. Those tap outs are allowed. So if Shorty ain't getting her back blown out or you ain't UFC and MMA, you are not allowed to tap out. What are we doing, Anthony Richardson? You are the quarterback. You are the franchise. You are supposed to be the one that's supposed to take the coach to the next level, and you tapping out? Fact of the matter is, there's already been questions about your durability because you've been hurt a lot between last year and this year. And that ain't good. That ain't a good sign. There's been questions about your accuracy. You ain't necessarily fixed that yet. There's been questions about, you being able to read and go through your progressions. You ain't necessarily quite fixed that yet. There's a lot that you got to fix. But this one right here, this might have your teammates questioning everything about you, bro. I know when I play ball, if my quarterback ever tapped out, whoa, Pimp, what you doing? You're supposed to be the leader. Get your punk ass back in this game. If I can't tap out and ask for a playoff, no. You get your ass back in here. What you doing? You supposed to play. You supposed to leave it all on the field. You supposed to be tired. You supposed to be gassed. But what separates the good from the great is that they don't let exhaustion clout the mental toughness. They mentally push through that shit and say, hey, man, next play. Next play. What are we doing? And I agree with you. Flacco gives them the best chance to win this year. If I'm Shane Steichen, I think I got to make that change. Not one. I mean, it's because of the, obviously the durability issues that I still got questions about, the accuracy, the going through your progressions I got an issue with. But this one tops the cake. I don't want to pour on the young man. I really don't, because I think he still can be something great. But man, you lose respect doing shit like this. Because in the ultimate team game in NFL and you calling out the fight, you tapping out, you taking plays off. No, bro, we keep fighting. What you doing? That's like being in the middle of a world war and you decide to just throw the white flag up. Everybody else keeps shooting, but you're like, no. Just shoot them. I quit. I'm waving the flag. Don't shoot me. Come on, man. Excuse me. I think that's crazy. What's even crazier is did y'all see the defensive back for Chicago? He over there talking shit to the crowd. And then he had to get told by the other fans, Chicago Bears fans, hey man, the play going on. And lo and behold, he's the fool that tipped up the ball in the Hail Mary. You can't make this shit up. If I would have seen that as a coach, don't get your ass on the bus. Don't get your ass on the bus to get to the airplane. Find your way back from Landover, Maryland to Chicago, Illinois. Find your way back. You ain't flying with us. Matter of fact, by the time you get back to the arena, your lock is cleaned out. It's in the trash bag. Just give us an address. Don't even come to the stadium. Access is denied. Give us an address. We'll ship your shit to that address. Don't bring your ass to the stadium. Don't bring your ass to the facility. What is you doing? Talking shit, thinking we got the game won in the middle of the play, and you the fool that tips it up for them to get the Hail Mary. Oh yeah, you gotta find a new job, pimp. You ain't a Chicago Bear no more. You got to go. Yesterday was the most craziest shit I've ever seen in all the NFL. We seeing upsets. We seeing fools celebrating in the middle of the damn play who's supposed to be defending. We seeing cats tapping out. Tyreek Stevenson. That's his name. He over there jawing in the middle of the final play, and then he come over and be the fool that taps the ball to the Hail Mary. Hey, do us a favor, man. Hey, when you get the link for that, I want to see that. Because I got to see that. I definitely got to see that. Because ain't no way that happened. That's absolutely crazy. And Matt Eberflus, you need to do something about him. Yeah, but gotta go. You got to go. That is crazy. Bengals is done. All right. Bengals are done. Let's just put a fork in them right now. The Bengals are done. I heard Joe Burrow say that it's possible we can win 7 out of 9. I don't know. I got a lot of division games left. I don't think it's possible. I think that was as close to a must-win situation yesterday. Yeah, I just think it is. Crazy how the Vikings all of a sudden lose 2 in a row. Now they're 5-2. They got to figure something out. Packers still looking good. Get the dub. Lions. All right. Now there's a team. That's a damn good football team right there. The Lions. Oh, they're damn good. I thought they would struggle a little bit after losing Aiden Hutchinson, man. They ain't missed a beat. And I know what a lot of people are gonna say. Oh man. You know, they beat the they beat the Titans. Well, you're supposed to beat the teams you're supposed to beat. You're supposed to. Why don't you ask the Ravens about that shit? Yes, there it is. See, the Ravens, I had you marked as one of the most dangerous teams in the NFL. I really did. Because Lamar Jackson was rolling. He was playing. He's still playing at an MVP level. I'm looking at him, and that offense is humming. They rolling. They doing their thing. What happened yesterday? You finally get a wide receiver over 100 yards. Zay Flowers, 7 catches, 115 yards. You know, you throw 2 TDs, no interceptions. Then I look at Derek Henry. Why does he only get 11 carries? That's baffling. Jameis Winston throw 3 TDs, 334 yards. They don't even get the running game. They're under 100 yards. That's with Nick Chubb. But I'm looking at, there it is. Say what you want about the Ravens. They've been playing good football. But yesterday, it was bullshitting. The majority of that kind of is to the defensive fault. I will say this about the Ravens. As scary as I think that they are, and they still could possibly be, their defense is kind of not as dominant that we're, I guess, accustomed to when you talk about Ravens football. You know, when you think of Ravens football, you think of, hard-nosed running, which they are doing with Derrick Henry. I don't understand why he has less than 20 carries yesterday. I don't know why he has 11 carries yesterday. I get it. He had 79 yards, but if he's rolling like that, you feed that monster. You possibly don't even lose that game. If he gets 20 carries, he probably at closest maybe 200 yards. I don't know why you stopped feeding that man the ball. I didn't understand that. And here's one thing that kind of helps with this piece of the conversation that I think we should have. As good as I like John Harbaugh, and as good as I think John Harbaugh is as a coach, there's some times where I just think he gets too smart for his own good sometimes. Let's take it back to the AFC Championship game. Number 1 rushing offense. I don't understand why they didn't run the ball a lot. Little to none. And it's not like the Chiefs were running away with that game. Chiefs pretty much did all their scoring in the first half. So it's just one of those things with John Harbaugh, and I'm like, damn. What is it about, dude, that sometimes he just outcoaches himself out of victories? What are you doing losing to the Browns? I mean, literally. What are you doing losing to the Browns? Browns are going nowhere. I get it. Division game. You know each other very well. Hey, I understand that. But when you are clear-cut the better team, when you are clear-cut above your opponent like that, division or not, and you sleepwalking through the game, oh no, I can't sit here and call you guys the most scariest team to dethrone the Chiefs no more. The scariest team to dethrone the Chiefs is the Chiefs. Call me a homer, I don't care. If the Chiefs limit the mistakes, limit the penalties, limit the turnovers, I don't see a team that could beat them. I don't. Do I think they're going to go undefeated? No, I don't think so. And I don't care. I don't need them to. I need them to three-peat. But now, with week 8, 7-0, now the national media is starting to look at things. Oh, look what they got on their schedule. Oh, look, they got the Buccaneers who are banged up and beat up on Monday Night Football next week. They should definitely handle business, right? Oh yeah, they got that. Oh, they got the Broncos after that. They're 5-3. I'm not sleeping on the Broncos. They snuck up and got one in Denver last year. They got the Bills. You know what the Bills always do in the regular season? They usually get the Chiefs in the regular season. They can't mess with them in the postseason. All right? The Panthers, come on. If they lose that game, if y'all lose to the Panthers, oh, to hell with you. Raiders again, Chargers. Not worried about the Chargers. There's the Browns, 2-6. There's the Texans. Texans still a good squad. I know they kind of look a little shaky right now because no Nico Collins, but I wouldn't sleep on the Texans. There's the Steelers, 6-2. I wouldn't sleep on the Steelers. That's Christmas Day. So all you pundits saying that Chiefs are going to go undefeated, I don't see it. I don't see it. As much as I laugh about the Jets, I gotta say this. Cowboys, what are y'all doing? I mean, literally, everything was set up for you to win. San Francisco was beat up. I mean, literally. Damn half their squad is taking a whole wing in the San Francisco hospital, rehabbing, surgeries. They beat up. All the 49ers are just so beat up. How the hell you still lose? Oh, I know why. I know why you lose. It's because you fools can't run the damn football. Y'all made a big deal out of taking Dalvin Cook off the practice roster. We're going to elevate him to the starting, main roster. Yeah, that should fix our running game. He got 6 carries for 12 yards. Oh, Zeke got 10 carries for 34 yards. Yeah, that damn man ain't getting no better. And he ain't touched the practice squad. Y'all are just pitiful. Y'all are just pitiful. And Dak Prescott, I got stuck with Dak on my fantasy team. I ain't started him in a couple of weeks. And here's why. Because this fool does own-headed decisions, trying to force footballs to CeeDee Lamb. And CeeDee Lamb ain't been helping him out. I'll be honest. He's like, man, I can't bail this fool out throwing this damn ball in triple coverage. Or I can't catch this ball. Why is he throwing? Hey, there's something going on between Dak and CD. And you know what? They both got paid this year, so they ain't going nowhere. They better fix this situation out. They better fix it out. Better work it out because they both got handsomely paid, got nice extensions, and they gonna have to be with each other unless it comes to real toxic situation, and Jerry's going to have to trade one or the other. And more than likely, he's going to have to trade CD because his salary is more manageable to move than that. This is why you don't pay mediocre quarterbacks. This is why I said on this show a few months ago, I said you don't pay Dak. I said this coming into the season, you don't pay Dak. You go try and get Shador. You didn't listen to me, Jerry. Now you stuck in a situation where you got a very, very expensive contract on a mediocre quarterback at best. And I don't care what nobody tries to say. I don't care what anybody tries to convince me about Dak Prescott or what he is and what he ain't. He's mediocre. All right? He ain't a dime. He ain't a 9. He ain't an 8. He's a 4. All right? He's a 4. And if you get drunk enough, he might look like a 6. But 6s don't get you Super Bowls. 6s don't even get you past the division round, which I ain't been past since the early 90s. Ain't been past the second round since. This is up. Come on, Jerry. You're a smart businessman, but damn it, when it comes to football operations, boy, you something else. You something else. Hey, week 8 was some crazy wild shit in NFL. Crazy wild shit. I've never seen anything like it. Just some most craziest shit that ever went down in NFL history went down this week. I mean, absolutely crazy. Hail Marys, Quarterbacks tapping out. I mean, who's over there arguing with the fans in the middle of the play? I mean, come on, man. What? You can't make this up. Daniel Jones doing Daniel Jones shit. Well, that ain't uncommon. That's a common thing. That's a common thing. I got about 5 minutes left in the show. Yes, my baseball heads. Where y'all at? Yes, let's talk a little baseball real quick before we get out of here. World Series. It's looking real grim. Looking real grim for them Bronx Bombers. Looking real grim for them Bronx Bombers. We're down 0-3. Right now, it's not even close. MVP of this series is definitely Freddie Freeman. I mean, the man is unconscionable. He hit the grand slam walk-off homer in game 1, hit a home run in game 2, hit a home run tonight in game 3. If they finish the series off tomorrow, Freddie Freeman is without a doubt, the MVP. He's been playing phenomenal baseball. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even pitch it to him. Don't do it. Don't do it. Absolutely don't do it. He's on fire. But Yankees fans, if you're trying to find the reason why you're losing this World Series, well, look no further. All rise. Yes, it's Aaron Judge. He's the reason why you're losing this World Series. He's the MVP. See, this is why I think that Major League Baseball, come on, what are we doing? I get it. Regular season MVP. They do it in baseball. They do it in football, basketball. They give a regular season MVP. I understand. I get that. But this MVP, he's about to get MVP. He's lucky that he gets judged on what he did in the regular season to make him an MVP, because what he's been doing in the postseason has been absolutely putrid. I mean, let's look at the World Series right here, just right now. So even tonight, he goes 0 for 3, a walk, strikeout. Game 2, he went 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts. Game 1, he went 1 for 5, 3 strikeouts. He's 1 for 12 with a walk and 7 strikeouts. That is your MVP, Aaron Judge. So I thought, I was like, man, am I tripping? Maybe it's just he's just having a bad moment right now, and it gotta be in an outlier. Maybe he's just worn out from the long season. He is going to be MVP. The MVP's just tired. He needs an Anthony Richardson. He needs to tap out. I'm exhausted. I'm trying to give Aaron Judge the benefit of the doubt, but then I went to the rest of his playoff numbers, y'all. Check this out. So obviously he's struggling in the World Series. Struggling. Did you know that in championship series, he has 33 strikeouts and a batting average of 193? Huh? Okay. He definitely has to play better in the division series, right? Okay. He has 41 Ks in all of the division games he's played. 192 batting average. Oh no, this is crazy, dog. So then I went a little deeper. You know where he actually shines at in the postseason, guys? In the postseason, when Aaron Judge shines, he shines in wild card. He's batting 300 in wild card. So looking at the numbers, Mr. MVP peaks at a wild card. Division series, championship series, and right now in the World Series, he ain't worth that down. How is your best player absent the further you get deeper into the playoffs? What? Where they do that at? How is he getting worse the further you go in the postseason? It's getting bad, y'all. Regular season MVP, cool, fine. Bravo. We ain't in regular season right now. If I'm a Yankees fan, I'm looking at this guy like, bro, where the hell are you? Aaron Judge, all rise. No, you need to show up. Show up. How is it you only worth the damn in the wild card round in your whole career? Division Series, trash. Championship Series, trash. Right now in the World Series, absolutely booty juice, trash. Wow. Hey. Excuse me. Even if they manage to get Game 4, no way they go back to LA. I don't see it. This series is done. This series is done. And majority of the blame has to go to Aaron Judge. You can't be an MVP, but the further we get down in the postseason, you become absent. You're going opposite direction, the total opposite direction. You can't win. You can't win like that when your best player is not performing. It just doesn't happen like that, especially in baseball. I get it. There's some guys that, make some postseason runs and miracles, and sometimes your lesser names are not as highly paid or big time as Aaron Judge. Yeah, that happens in baseball, but you can't rely on that. That's why he gets paid the big money. He gets paid the big money to show up and do what Freddie Freeman is doing. Freddie Freeman is showing up. Mookie Betts showed up. Where you at, Aaron Judge? When y'all lose this series, because it's definitely trending that way, when y'all lose this series, you got nobody to blame but yourself. You got nobody to blame but your big, highly paid, slumping, you over there bullshitting ass Aaron Judge. That's just facts. Don't get mad at me, Yankees fans. Don't get mad at Aaron Judge. Tell that man to bring his game with him. Because anything past the wild card round, he's non-existent. And that ain't no lie. Those are numbers. Those are just the facts. All right, y'all. I'm going to hop up out of here. Appreciate everybody tapping in. My man Bobby G popped up. Definitely shout out to my man Chris Dow. Y'all tap in. Arrowhead Chief Podcast. Chris and Mall Podcast. My man Omar tapped in with me. Ball and Buzz Sports Entertainment. Him and Clubber D. Y'all definitely tap in with my bros, my fam. And then I appreciate y'all. I'm going to get up out of here. Got to go get some sleep. Your bro got to be up in the morning. And then you already know. Hey, we're going to be back tomorrow night for sure. All right. Because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot to talk about. NBA's in full swing. And, yeah, man. And you already know the deal, man. Tap in, I.O.W Sports Network, all the social media platforms at the bottom. You know where I'm at, right here. Bam! On over to my Twitter page where I'll be posting all the content that I'll be dropping. Facebook, I'm on Twitter. And until I see y'all tomorrow, man, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, man. Peace and love.
Yeah. Solid Hill TD, yes, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go.
Come on, we about to raise the bar. Wild card mall. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo, cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mall.